Someone else was there.
Then why would she only take half of the bill, though?
Hold it! Yes!
Unless, is it possible that if you were drugged in the wardrobe, someone else could have squeezed in there with you?
But then they'd have to get out later, and then the seal was still on the front of the
But then they could just
wardrobe.
pop the seal back on. I don't know.
Correcting grammar.
Because I thought, yeah, exactly. It was done more to incriminate him. Exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly what you were
That's my
saying.
question. Exactly right.
Oh yeah, maybe they missed it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, one part might have
Well-
fallen more.
Like that is fair enough, but I feel like if you're picked up half in your hand even, it'd be pretty obvious it was only half, but that's fair.
Like, unless they were in a hurry.
Hmm. Oh. Oh, interesting. Because I thought they were, they were friends somehow. Maybe he was there to protect her. That someone could have pressed the emergency brake
Oh yeah.
from the outside, which would lock it from the inside. Hmm.
Yeah, they're completely watertight.
Throwing you under the bus. Yes, it could. Yeah, go Sholmes.
Oh, is this
He did it.
the knocked over books?
Hmm.
Yes, finally,
books,
the
finally.
books. I said that every time, like them, you know.
Threatening them up. It's missing the point.
Yes.
Hmm.
Inertia.
She's great. Inertia. You were all drugged.
Yeah, it almost looked like there was a struggle there, but that wasn't the case. Yep, you did. I haven't actually heard this variation before.
I really like, that having this case on a boat wasn't kind of just a fun,
Yeah.
something kind of, oh, cool, it's near location, they're on the way to England. It wasn't just a narrative device or a different environment, but they're actually using it and the features of a ship to play into the logic and the deduction,
Yeah.
which is
And
very
this is
clever.
a very unique way of creating a locked room. I haven't actually seen this before.
Yeah, me too. I like that. Yes, they're going to say, why didn't anyone hear the alarm? But if they were drugged through their dinner...
Yeah, that would have been before the crime happened. That
And
would have
at
been
first
like...
I thought that it was to smuggle her onto the ship. So maybe it was... Because if they were drugged during dinner time, it means like the murder would have been premeditated. But I think maybe it was an accident with the cat and they're trying to cover it up, and it just so happened they'd already drugged everyone to smuggle her on in the first place. But I don't know, we'll see. Big red tempting button. Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hamlet, the drink, the drink. Except in this case, the chicken, the chicken.
But yeah, we do have evidence to suggest that something happened last night. This is where we have to use the ship's log.
Nice.
Yes!
Hmm. We were just, just guarding it for you. Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, this is where this comes in.
Hmm. Yeah.
The throbbing.
Yes. We know what you mean, but maybe use more words. Yep. Hmm. Good old Shanks.
Yeah, dinner.
Hmm. Not a nice way to wake up. Yeah, exactly. Hmm. The stowaway class doesn't usually provide meals.
Ah, this is where that comes into it.
Mm-hmm. Which is why he was awake and writing his diary. Soporific.
Soporific, yeah. But that did happen before they pulled the thing.
Yeah, again, I feel like it was to conceal her being smuggled on board. Yeah. Because they were getting... Because obviously they, because now we know she used to dance on the ship, all the crew knew her.
Yeah, I thought it might have been another boat.
Yeah.
People who
They
dislike
like
chicken.
chicken. Or vegetarians. That is true. That's true. Yeah, that's good. So I was thinking about everyone finding their doors locked in the morning, but that makes sense.
Because I was suspecting that Stroganov pulled the emergency stop to sort of cover for her.
Yeah, so did I. What does laudable mean again?
Like admirable.
Like admirable, like
Yeah.
applaudable kind of thing.
Yeah, applaudable, yep.
That's a great line. That accusatory crab guilt on the wind. Ooh. He's not the escaped, Russian revolutionary, is he?
No, again, like the nose I don't think is right.
So I thought that was a red herring. Because I agree with you. I thought he's done it to cover up for her.
Chunky arms.
Oh, there we go. Chunky arms.
Okay, you can look over. So I think is this what I? Okay, so I think I might have read something about an achievement that you get by examining the bed at like in one of the last segments of this case.
Oh,
so I just want to try this. Can I even examine the bed here? Huh. Doesn't look like I can right now. I think it has to be, yeah.
A bit later.
Maybe it's a bit later. Yes. Because I was wondering about the ink.
Yeah. My other thought as well, I wondered, because he said she was the daughter of the sea or a daughter of a sailor or something. I wondered if he's her father. But,
If we can find something that shows like the ink bottle, or is it just the...
Is this the ink itself, maybe? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's the ink itself. I am purple ink. Yeah.
There you go. Yes. Nice.
That would be it.
I like the phrase, the penny drops. Wonder what the origin of that idiom is. In terms of something clicking.
Because obviously it makes sense for Shomes to use it because he's English. Like, it doesn't really make sense for the Japanese characters to say that.
But it was an accident. Ooh. Ah. She has such great stats. What I'm wondering though is how he knew about Wardrobe Man.
Yeah.
Because if you're already in the wardrobe and the sign was there saying "Don't disturb," like unless he happened to open it up and look, but why would he do that?
I mean, you'd think that if he knew about the wardrobe, like the wardrobe man, like he was, a sailor and a stickler for the rules, he probably would have reported him immediately.
Exactly, that's what I'm wondering about.
I wonder if he's the wrong way up. Like, you'd think if he broke his neck, he would be facing, like, the other way.
Because right, if he broke his neck and he's down and his neck is twisted that way.
Oh, wait, like, where's that? Like, oh, no, that's the headband, and it's... Is there anything to do with the way the headband is?
It's like... should he have been lying on the headband straps rather than them behind him? I'm just thinking, how would you trip and then fall?
I mean, like, the headband's here, it sort of continues behind his head and then kind of is, like, there.
But then it comes up over his back. You'd kind of think that gravity, if you're falling, the headband straps would be under you as you fall.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe? Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I definitely think it seems like he was turned over, maybe.
Interesting.
I can
we
try
could try
presenting
it.
this. Or
Oh,
not.
maybe not. No. I do like hearing the failed quotes though. All right. How about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you try to brace your fall or something? Why do I? Yeah, I'm just trying to.
Like, is it the? But I mean, the finger is that the ones who arranged the crime scene would have moved the finger,
Exactly.
but like the
Is it
fist being
fist being clenched? Because you think
clenched
you'd want
like
to
that.
break your before you kind of naturally open your
Yeah,
palms.
is it that
Maybe?
maybe?
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, there you go. Ooh. Oh. Oh. I think I know what that is, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Do you know what it is?
Yeah, it might be one of her earrings.
It's her earring, yeah.
So yeah, she was in there at the time that the fall happened.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was thinking that you'd have to. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, we've seen that before.
I did notice it because I really like that earring.
Yep. It's the earring.
Yes!
Mm.
I mean, if they'd thought to
Wow.
examine the fist early, though, a whole lot of stuff would have been cleared up.
Yeah.
It would have saved us a lot of trouble.
Mm. Ooh.
Like, unless it happened when he was falling and he tried to grab onto her.
Oh gosh. I kind of bought her, you know,
The cat thing.
the cat thing. Ooh. Partly because breakdown. Partly because the first case one, had like an, kind of pretty innocent seeming girl being like, oh, I'm the victim, or I have nothing to do with this, so I ended up being the culprit. I'm like, they wouldn't do that again, would they? Hmm. Unless she noticed somehow that Kazuma was awake and not drugged, and she freaked out that he'd seen her, or I don't know. Oh no. Oh, that's how. Oh, he was just gonna open the wardrobe. Oh, that's so sad. There we go, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, I thought the body was dragged.
Hmm.
And she was panicked, and
Yeah.
it all happened so quickly. Yeah, I thought he was the one who pressed the button.
Hmm. No, so it was still technically an accident. Yeah, I was just gonna get you, because technically you were a stowaway as well. Oh, that's true. Oh, Inspector, I didn't expect to see you. Yeah. 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 Oh. Amazing. Yeah, sorry, I think I jumped the gun on this one.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe this is where you can examine the bed. Or, but,
yeah, it feels like a bit of an awkward moment to do that, though.
I know, I agree. So
I kind of just want to do the wardrobe for
Me
now.
too.
Take that!
Best friend, best friend. There's a lot of themes coming through about trust so far.
Mm.
Um,
I mean, but like as well, she was also very, very scared, and it was
oh,
just
of
a very
course.
heat of the moment thing. Like it's,
Yeah,
you
of
know,
course.
it's hard to imagine that she would have been able to think rationally at that point.
Absolutely. No, 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 of course. Yeah. That's why it's so sad. Because, again, she didn't mean it. But...
Mm.
Yeah, I do feel for her. It's nice to have a perpetrator who isn't manipulative and evil. Or,
Mm.
selfish or, yeah. It
Yeah.
wasn't, she was just panicked.
And also, she is, like, apparently one of the youngest culprits in the series, if not actually the
Oh,
youngest.
wow. How old is she again?
15.
Oh, it's so sad. But you know the truth, so hopefully that gives some closure.
Oh, and his face is better now.
Yay! Oh, surely they'll go, you know, yeah, they'll treat her with justice because she didn't mean it. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm.
I was thinking, like, if there's some way for him to officially adopt her or something.
I know.
Wait, what? Oh, the stowaway thing, right. Oh.
Oh, yes,
And
that's
also,
the
since
thing.
the guy in the exchange trip is dead, I guess the whole exchange is off, too. Oh, is she holding the... Yeah, I thought she was. 'Cause this is kind of how things happen sometimes. Like, not every mysterious death has, you know, an obvious
Yeah.
culprit.
And often, when you're grieving, you kind of want something to blame or someone to
Someone
blame,
to
but
blame, and sometimes there just
it's
isn't, yeah.
just exactly. Yeah. Oh, buddy. Yeah. Wait, what? Psych! Oh gosh. Uh, I'm sorry. Please, please. Try to diffuse the tension a bit. Hmm. No, it's better. Hmm. Hmm. What about talent and disposition? Yeah, that is interesting actually. I did some work in qualifications recognition, where you do have to look at how degrees are comparable between different countries, and there is a whole thing
Mm.
about that. It's quite interesting. Sad in some ways, if you work hard in your own country and then it's not as applicable overseas. But often governments try to work it out, so it's fair. Crash course, legal crash course in 1 month.
Cram studying on a ship.
Okazuma. Oh.
Haven't seen her really smile before. Is this the first time her theme music's playing? Like, properly? Because this is, yeah, her theme music.
Yeah, I think it is.
Apparently, like, the composers worked a very long time on this song.
Wow. Fascinating, wouldn't you agree? Studio rules can be pretty good too, both in moderation. Yeah, it reminds me of, sometimes you have to get incredibly high marks to become a doctor, but there are all these other skills that, you sort of need to be a good doctor, like people skills and
Yeah.
a whole bunch of things. And I think some countries are trying to, make tests a bit more, diverse to kind of encompass a whole range of skills and personality traits, not just marks.
Oh yeah, he did say that. It's actually something that I really like about this guy, because, like, instead of going, oh, I failed, it's miserable, I'm worthless, he's like, okay, I messed up, so I'm gonna focus my energy on making up for it.
Yeah, that's so true. I
Like,
didn't think of that,
it just
but
seems to be, like, a much healthier way of doing it that you don't
absolutely.
often really see out of these kind of characters.
Yeah, that's so true. I love that. It also reminds me of Catch Me If You Can, the famous film with Tom Hanks and Leonardo DiCaprio, where he passes the bar exam after only 2 weeks, and sort of it's a question at the very end. Tom Hanks's character said, "Let us have one question. How did you cheat? Like, how did you manage to pass it?" And he says, "Oh, I studied for 2 weeks and I passed." And it's sort of anyway, just reminds me of that.
I thought I was gonna say, will you be my assistant, but I suppose that's a given.
Yeah. Oh.
You are giving a person who's been accused of murder twice a weapon. Just saying. So, this is interesting. The name Karuma is written with the exact same characters as the Japanese name of the Von Karma family.
Oh, interesting.
It means hunting demon.
Like hunting demons?
Like,
Or
no,
a
I think it
demon
means
who
like
hunts?
a demon who hunts, I think. Although maybe it's a double meaning, because I think for the Von Karmas it means one of them, and then I think it means another in this context. Maybe, I don't know.
Exactly. How interesting.
So it's yeah, and whether that means anything, well, yeah, not really sure. We'll see. I'll leave it at that for now. But I just wanted to point that out, because that's something that's not completely obvious in the English script.
Interesting.
Yes, I had a feeling he was going to kind of regret this. And if he slacks off, the death glare.
And perhaps the, whack you to the floor.
Yes.
insane for, yeah. Hmm. Hmm. No. Just trust me. Don't tell me else. Throwing people.
I think in the original, this might be an in-joke, because I think in the original Holmes books, it's implied that a throw like that is how Holmes escaped Moriarty at the falls.
Oh, wow.
I think.
Where did he say that? Yeah, I was wondering that, yeah. Jujutsu. Oh, so maybe this saves his life.
Yeah, apparently Holmes did actually say "my dear fellow" or "my dear madam" quite a lot in the original stories. He never said "elementary, my dear Watson," though, in that specific order. He said "elementary" at points. I think he said "my dear Watson," but he never said them both in the same sentence.
That's a squash. No. There you go.
Yeah.
Hunting demons.
Yep, that's where we end the episode. Always gotta be a hook for the next case. So yeah, that was case 2. That was a bit of a roller coaster of emotions, especially at the end.
It was.
But I really liked that one. Like, again, so I'll clarify, when I said earlier that I know how this case ends, but not much else, I knew that Nicolina did it and it was an accident.
Gotcha. Okay.
but that was basically all I knew about this entire case. So
Did you know when we worked out the cat thing? Did you think that was it? Like, or did you?
no, I knew there was more to it than the cat. I knew there was
Got
more
it,
to
okay.
it. I knew she
Yeah.
was inside the cabin when he died.
Got it.
But yeah. So except because of that, I actually don't think I knew about the cat at all. I thought it was just a snake. So yeah, like there were actually things in this case that did surprise me. But
One thing I wish they cleared up is I hope they found the cat.
yeah, we never got to see the cat.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah, they probably did. But yeah, so that was also an investigation only case, which is interesting.
I did find that interesting.
Yeah. And I kind of like the idea of that to sort of, like, they have one case to get you accustomed to the trial mechanics and then another to get you accustomed to the investigation.
I agree. I actually really like that. Because then from now on, I assume they'll combine them in each case.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. So yeah, overall, like, I don't know if this is, like, it's hard to say that it's my favorite Case 2 in the series because it's so different to most other Case 2s, because there was no trial. But I do like this quite a lot. Like, again, I can't really compare it, but I also just think, like, the writing of the overall story, though, of the game, I think is amazing. Just the parts at the end where they tie the cases together and where, you know, you have Ryunosuke, Kazuma, and Susato and Shomes and all of them sort of, and how they all kind of tie together and how that all works, and just the themes that continue to carry through, like trust and about, you know, what, you know, becoming a lawyer and all of that. I think the writing in this game is amazing already. We're not even halfway through.
I agree. I'm really impressed. And I do love this about Phoenix Wright games, or Ace Attorney games, I should say, in general, is that they're really clever at doing kind of tone shifts in a way that is actually quite beautiful, in that they're famous for their sort of their comedy, you know, they've got all these puns in the names, and there's a lot of like this is starting to take down, and a lot of, you know, ragging on the protagonist, and there's heaps of comedy, but then they've got these beautiful moments of pathos and tragedy and sort of questions about good and evil and what does justice mean, you know, and what's mercy, and I think it's quite hard to pull that off.
Yeah.
That tone. That sort of tone balance or tone shift or tone contrast, and I think for me, they generally do it really well.
Yeah, because if I can say at the end there, when everyone was just, you know, you found out that the culprit was just an accident and she was just sort of, and how tragic it all was for her, and then everyone was grieving over Kazuma's death and stuff, I was just thinking to myself, they can't end the case this way. That'd just be too bleak. They can't end on this. There's got to be a moment of levity at some point, but I was just thinking, how are they going to do that? And then the way that Shomes came in and actually did introduce that more comedic element there, it didn't feel jarring, at least to me. It felt natural.
I agree. And it's sort of, again, I think that beautiful balance kind of going forward with sort of dealing with death and grief and loss, where you know, it's important to grieve and recognize the tragedy, but also have that sort of undercurrent of hope. And sort of joy, and you know, people, like when people grieve the loss of a loved one, hopefully by natural means, not murder, but you know, it's often people like to laugh about, you know, share stories, you know, but happy stories about that person, and it's a way of processing.
I found that it's not something they actually do that often in Ace Attorney, because usually they don't really have a moment of really grieving for the victim's death that much at the end of the case, I feel. Like, it's rare that it happens like this, and I think they did it really well. So, anyway, that's just our opinions on this.
Tangent, but I thought that was...
But no, not a tangent. I think it was just giving our thoughts on the ending overall of this case, which I thought was really good. So, yeah, next time will be... I've been looking forward to Case 3 so much, because, Case 3 is the first one in London, the first one with the game's main prosecutor. And
I am completely blind. I have no idea, so I'm incredibly
excited. This is going to be... Case 3 is generally people's favourite case from Great Ace Attorney 1. I'm just saying.
Ooh, interesting.
So I probably shouldn't have said that, because it might give unrealistic expectations, but you'll see.
All
you'll
good.
see
I'm super excited anyway.
Okay, so we'll see you next time for Case 3, but until then, signing off. See you.
See you then.